welcome to another episode of Merkons'Musings, Star Wars Action Review. And today we're looking at another character from The Empire Strikes Back, Wave 1 Kenner action figure line. This will be the 7th figure so far, and this is Lando Calrissian. So before we get into the action figures, we'll take a look at the history of Lando Calrissian. So Lando Calrissian was a human smuggler, gambler, and businessman who became the Baron Administrator of Cloud City, and later a general in the Rebel Alliance. Born on Sakaro, he was the owner of Millennium Falcon before losing it to Han Solo in a game of Sabacc on Numidian Prime. Afterwards, Lando put an end to his days as a smuggler and became a businessman, setting up a mining operation on the planet Lothal before becoming the leader of Cloud City in the skies of the planet Bespin. Soon Darth Vader arrived on Cloud City to lay a trap for Luke Skywalker. He forced Calrissian into using Han Solo and the princess as bait to capture Luke Skywalker. Although Vader promised to leave Cloud City without an Imperial presence, Calrissian felt the deal he had made with the Empire had been altered. Calrissian alerted the citizens of the impending Imperial occupation and ordered an evacuation. He helped the rebels try to rescue Han Solo, who had been frozen in carbonite from Boba Fett, but the bounty hunter had escaped. As you can see here, there are 3 action figures of Lando Calrissian. Throughout the Star Wars lines, the different ones that they made, there were 2 other Landos, but they really aren't that very good, so I'll mention them in this review. So, as you can see here, we have the 1980 Kenner version, and there are 2 of the same one, and you're thinking, wow, why are there 2? So this is one of the things I couldn't stand about Kenner. They made these slight variants in lots of different action figures throughout this run. So this is Lando Calrissian from 1980 Kenner. As you can see here, it's not a bad likeness of Billy D. Williams. It's a very standard action figure. It's got the 5 points of articulation, arms, legs, and the head moves. But what makes this interesting is this is just a regular face Lando Calrissian, and it's got the vinyl cape, which was kind of cool back in the day, but I wish they would have done something with cloth, but that's okay. This is the look of the Kenner line from the 1980s and the 70s. So this is not a bad action figure as far as Kenner is concerned. But the reason I'm showing you this is there's another variant which is kind of annoying, but I'll just show you real quick. This is the same Lando Calrissian, and he has a smiling face. So there are 2 different versions of Lando Calrissian. They have the smiling and the non-smiling one. And, same thing, 5 points of articulation, a vinyl cape, a nice figure for Kenner standards. It's got the Rebel Blaster. So, yeah, it's not a bad action figure. So this is the ones that we always start with, because this is the first ones and show the evolution. In between that, they came out with 1995 Power of the Force 2, and this Lando looked like he was on steroids. Like that whole line, everybody was built like they had spent 20 years in the gym, and the weapons and accessories are all oversized. It was just the worst line ever. And he had 5 points of articulation. He had a plastic cape, and it was just terrible. And then in 2001, the Power of the Jedi line, they made a Bespin Escape Lando, which wasn't bad, but the only problem it had was it really wasn't an action figure. It was just a statue. The arms and legs were sculpted in place, and it had a really cool cape for the time, much the coolest cape so far up until this recent one, which we're going to look at. But otherwise, the figure was just basically a statue. The sculpting was good, but it's not an action figure. It really had 0 points of articulation. I mean, you could move the arms up and the head and the waist, but that's it. So this is the definitive version of Lando Calrissian. This is VC205 from 2001, and this figure is spectacular. I love this Lando. If you take a look, I'm trying to get the head sculpt is a very nice version. It looks a lot like Billy D. Williams. The cape is really cool. It's got a really cool pattern on it, just like he has in the movie. It can come off, which I'm not going to do, but it can come off if you wanted to play with it that way. But this figure is awesome, and it has the insert joints in the knees, and it's the upper waist, like the chest part, which I'm not a fan of, but at least it has the movement there. I like the waist one. Like a waist and chest would be cool, and the arms have insert joints, and he has the DH-17 blaster, and even the blaster has some pretty cool deco on it. They try to give it like a silver wash to give it some detail. Yeah, this is a really cool action figure for Lando Calrissian. I think it's definitely the definitive version, and there's no need to create another version of this. This is a really great action figure. Yeah, this is a pretty easy one today because all the other ones were terrible, and this is definitely the best. There's no arguing or whatever. But yeah, this is a great figure. I would purchase it if you want to get this figure. It's really good, and the card back, as you can see, is just like the original card back. So yeah, this is a phenomenal figure. It's the definitive version. No need to go further. And I want to thank you for watching this episode, and I look forward to giving you other ones soon. Have a great day.